Hi everyone, Satdeep here. If you don't know me yet, I'm with the Culture and Heritage team at the Wikimedia Foundation. You might have seen my face if you were in Wikisource conversations from the beginning of the day. So this is not really a presentation. Um, I'm just trying to facilitate from online participating and trying to facilitate for you all who are there in person this conversation. This is intended to be a roundtable discussion. So I really encourage if you're sitting in many different places that you gather yourself around 2 to 3 tables. And then just sit in one place basically. Um, and the theme of this discussion is what is the future of Wikisource? I know this is a very broad theme and we only have half an hour, but we would still like to, I think it will still be useful to touch upon um, a few topics. And I would really appreciate if we can get at least two volunteers who can take notes while you have discussions with each other. I'm pretty sure I might not be able to participate in that. Um, but I think at the same time I can try and engage people online if someone is interested. So I think I can focus on that. But if you have a mic there, um, I can I can actually hear you, and I think that's also good, and I can help with notes as well. And we have had a really busy Wikisource focused day today, and it started with a meetup, and I know you discussed a lot of different things there, from conference to technology. Um, but here, I would like to synthesize that a bit and try and think about what are some of the next thing we need to do. Um, there are a couple of updates. I already talked about Wikisource loves manuscript learning partners network. So maybe I can remove it from here because I just shared it. I'll just like we won't allocate time for it. But if you're interested in this learning partner networks, we'll still have the link here, and you can access the link and apply to be a part of the network. And then I saw that there was some conversation about different technical users creating good solutions, but then how do we share them with other wiki sources? What can we do about it? How can we use ToolHub? And in general, I would club that in under the theme of Wikisource and technology. And I know Sam and Soham are, along with other folks, have been working on this space. So maybe a 10-minute discussion on that. What is the next step? And maybe Sam and Soham can also talk about the small working group that we are trying to pilot and see if, all the volunteer developers and people who are thinking about technology get together and create a shared plan to create new tools, to share tools with others, and to kind of talk to communities to understand what different tools they have across the communities. And then I'll really want you to keep that short and focus on the next part of the discussion, which is more far ahead, more future looking, is, do we want to think about governance for Wikisource? Do we want to look at how we make decisions? Who works on what product? Or even, the conversation about the hubs. Like, does that something that interests this community? Um, and then finally, the big question, which we have not been able to position um, in the larger pre-knowledge movement, is what is the identity of Wikisource? How do we fit in with all these other projects like Gutenberg and the archive? And how do we then share that value, share what is that unique about us, and how do we do it across with other people? So just some food for thought. And I see someone has just added um, uh, a question or a discussion point about coordinating Wikisource, how we make decisions, what provision. So feel free to add any other agenda item, and I'll just yeah, like there's no presentation. I'll just encourage you to gather around and and discuss any topics that you feel would be useful for this. Okay, nice. I can see the room. Um, I know something is going on there.
Is it working? Satdeep, do you hear? Oh, what? Désolé. Satdeep, do you hear us also? Do you see? Oh, you see me? No?
Yes, yes, I'm seeing you all. Yes, I can hear you. Hello.
Okay. So if we need, we will come back here to talk.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm here.
One, two, one, two. Oh, yeah. So, Sam, can you point the theme again? Technical? Wikisource convention? Conference, whatever. We need to find a name. Start. And governance. Governance is for me. Okay, I guess. Um, and if you want other topic, you can go to Eduardo, for instance. It's table as a topic, and you will be over general question. Okay for you? You are good at that. Perfect. And the people in the back, you can stay on your computer, do Facebook or Telegram thing. That's totally okay. But if you want, you can come. Yeah. Go on.
Why should I use Wikisource? What can I change by doing that?
But you can answer yourself. You don't need to. This is a separate discussion. But that's a good discussion for you.
Did you hear?
No, but just you, the two of us.
Okay. Just the two of us.
It will be a secret. And if you can take notes, that would do. What is governance? Where? Governance? On peut parler en français.
Hi, hi Satdeep.
You're the same like Hi everyone. I know. Okay. Okay. Hi everyone. I know when there wasn't enough time to have this discussion. I strongly suggest that
Satdeep,
we
can you hear
continue
us?
this discussion.
We cannot hear you.
I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Not yet.
Um,
Can you say something, please,
I
Satdeep?
can hear you. Hello, can you hear me?
Can you get us,
Hello.
Satdeep?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello. Yes, can you hear me?
Sandeep, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear
Sandeep, can you
you.
hear us? Can you speak? I think you're muted.
Yes.
We can't hear you.
No, I'm not muted. I am speaking. I can hear you.
Now we can hear you. So
Okay,
we
you can hear
have,
me now?
yes, we have 7 minutes left, so we can go for the wrap up. Yeah, the floor is yours.
Yes,
Hi,
yes.
just
Yeah.
so sorry everyone. Our speaker wants to wrap up. Could we just maybe turn our attention to the screen? Thank you so much.
Hi everyone. Sorry for cutting the flow of the conversation. I know, when we're talking about the future, we are, it's obvious that we will go into quite intense conversations. But due to time, I would like to wrap this up here with some share out from the different tables. If you can quickly share in a couple of minutes, you can come to the front. If you can quickly share a few bullet points of what were the most important things we discussed that should be done, that we should figure out how do we do, and then we can wrap this up, and we will still need to continue this conversation, and we can perhaps do it at the upcoming Wikisource community meeting as well. Thank you so much for participating in this, and but I'm hoping we can have a few volunteers for the share out. Okay, thank you so much. I guess people are just really keen on having more conversation, which is perfectly fine. If you can just take notes, add more to the etherpad, it will be useful for future conversations for people who are not in the room to also get an idea of what you all talked about today.
Can
Thank
we
you so
please
much.
listen to the speaker, please?
Just thank you so much. Thank you so much for participating in this conversation. See you in the upcoming Wikisource community meetings. Bye bye.
Thank you, Satdeep.